So President-elect Trump announced last week that Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy will both lead DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency. Elon said this will send shockwaves through the system and anyone involved in government waste, which is a lot of people.
Musk and Ramaswamy at DOGE will partner with the White House and Office of Management and Budget to, quote, drive large-scale structural reform and create an entrepreneurial approach to government never seen before, said President Trump.
Dan Ives, analyst from Wedbush, told his clients, while this is not an official U.S. government department and would not need congressional approval, it's clear that Musk will have a massive role in the Trump White House, with his increasing reach clearly across many federal agencies. Since this is not an official cabinet or U.S. government position, and it's essentially newly created, there will be no changes to Musk's CEO roles with Tesla and SpaceX, importantly, from the street's perspective.
Vivek Ramaswamy posted, DOGE will soon begin crowdsourcing examples of government waste, fraud, and abuse. Americans voted for drastic government reform, and they deserve to be part of fixing it.
Elon said, we will have a leaderboard for most insanely dumb spending of your tax dollars. This will be both extremely tragic and extremely entertaining.
And, as Dan Ives pointed out, we believe the major benefits for Musk and Tesla outweigh any negatives, as this continues to be a poke move for the ages by Musk betting on Trump.
What's a poke move?
A master stroke, a bet that paid off. So, I mean, I guess the question here is, won't this hurt Elon even more? I mean, most people have, been told that Elon is a Nazi and that he's a horrible person. And so isn't him continuing to work with Trump basically a bad idea?
I mean, I think the sad thing here is that most people, or many people at least, have been misled. And that's why we don't get our info from legacy media anymore. I mean, you just can't trust it. As we've weaned ourselves off of it, we've seen that most of it is either omissions or lies. And if Elon can cut this $2 trillion from the $6.5 trillion of spending, then I think a lot of people are going to see him as a hero.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Zach and I have been seeing him as a hero for a long time, and that's because we've been doing this job pretty uniquely. I mean, I don't think that most people spend every single week researching and seeing what a single person is doing in the world of electric cars, space travel, mind chips, all sorts of stuff like that. I think that a lot of people just kind of, you get a quick taste of somebody. You go like, oh, Jeff Bezos, he's rich and he's bald and he looked all weird. He looks like Lex Luthor. He has a yacht. I don't like him. The same thing with Elon. Oh, Elon's weird. He talks weird.
He jumps up and down.
He's got a lot of weird kids, and so I don't like him.
Right.
And I think that that's kind of a weird takeaway to take because he's a pretty in-depth guy. He's been working like every day, pretty much like 80-hour weeks for the last like 20 years.
The Department of Government Efficiency posted, we're very grateful to the thousands of Americans who have expressed interest in helping us at DOGE. We don't need more part-time idea generators. We need super high IQ, small government revolutionaries willing to work 80-plus hours per week on unglamorous cost-cutting. If that's you, DM this account with your CV. Elon and Vivek will review the top 1% of applicants. I mean, honestly, I would love this job. It's just that I don't have time for it right now with this show. And for Tesla shareholders who are worried that Elon will be working for the government full-time, that's not the case. Elon and Vivek will be providing advice and guidance from outside of government. That's a direct quote.
And this assignment is limited to 21 months, and it ends on July 4th, 2026.
Now, our guess is that Elon won't be the one pouring through reams of budget documents and accounting reports, but that he and Vivek will be, number one, helping to find people who are good at that.
Number two, setting the tone for what efficient government is and what it is not.
And three, making the tough decisions about what stays and what goes, and then bringing that advice, and it's just advice, to the White House, the Office of Management and Budget, and to Congress. So it's not like Elon's going to be able to just cut things out of the budget himself. These are just ideas that he'll bring to others.
It's a really interesting point because I think for a lot of people, we hear about the Department of Government Efficiency, and it sounds like a government department because it has both department and government in the title. But it's not that. It's kind of just
It's a joke that Elon made because he wanted to put Doge in the title.
And if you're like, oh, it's all because of Dogecoin, not really. It's because Elon was on the internet in the early days, and Doge was an early meme on the internet, which was just a picture of a Shiba Inu dog, and it said Doge on it, and that was funny back then. And he likes to continue that joke because he's a purist.
That's right. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.